So let's see. Yeah, first things first. Though I am loath to do it, we'll go and do a really quick side quest before we clear out this camp. We're gonna go and rescue a young, strange beast named Bach. Bach is gonna follow us around, regularly showing up at all of our bonfires. Not all of our bonfires, at some bonfires. And he wants to alter our outfits. Now, Bach is hiding in this tree. Bach dreams of being a seamstress. But you will only use Bach. Shut up. Shut up.
You can't see me.
Motherfucker. Anyway, you will only use Bach if you hate capes.
Why won't some clock? You were just thank you.
This is Bach.
I ended up
And Bach's magnificent ability
so this is all I
is that he can take a cape
or
off of an outfit.
they're not
Now that we have gotten him out of here,
right.
he's going to tell us about a cave. We're going to go to that cave now. Is it this cave? It's not. It is that cave. We're going to go to this cave and we're going to complete his stupid side quest. What he needs us to do is get his sewing kit. And we will happily oblige his sewing kit needs. But we will never use his services. Unless we find a garment that is altered, meaning it has no cape, and we want to put the cape back on it. Because that's the only thing he can do. You'll see an alter garments option in your menu, and you'll think, oh, new dyes, or I can swap out pieces. Nope. You can remove the cape, or if you have removed the cape, you can undo that removal. I guess while we're out here, we'll go and collect these things. These little stampy little... You'll see it. I'm going to position myself somewhere that he intersects with. We're just gonna go... Fuck. These little things are those little rolly balls that drop ashes of war and sometimes smithing stones. They're invisible and you have to time your hits just right. Fuck. Okay. And then wait for them to finish their path. Now. Ah, yeah, bitch. So I don't actually need this Ash of War. I'm not going to use it on anything, but I am here for completionist's sake. That guy we're just going to boop. Sometimes he will drop gear. Most of the time he doesn't. He's got a good sword. Running down here to the weird, creepy octopi things. We'll snatch up this loot, but I think it's just the stuff you get from the octopi themselves. White fleshy meat. Oh no, it's the land octopus ovary. Even better. I'm gonna ignore these guys. They're really not worth it. That is the cave we'll be going in. This is the merchant we ran into earlier. Now that I have some money, we'll see if he has anything I want.
You again, I don't want
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that. All of these will take care of status effects, and most of these cookbooks will teach you how to make these. I'm gonna be going for all of the cookbooks, but in any event, that's what they do. So here's a dark place. We're gonna equip our handy dandy lantern. And there's Bach. Got the shit kicked out of him trying to get his stuff. Now I really don't have to worry about anything in here. I should be able to one-shot almost everything. And that is what setup is for. Sorry. Excuse me. Also why I don't need armor or much health, really. When I go through, I will be mostly focused on getting my dex up as high as I can. And I will also be using all of the golden summon signs that I can remember to use. This is Istvan. Istvan is going to help us fight these ridiculous kind of bosses. Oh, I haven't equipped my friends yet. Oh my gosh. So I got the skeletons, and the skeletons are excellent. Oh. Alright, now I'm fully buffed. Oh, and I totally whiffed that. That's one. That was close. That's two. Alright, and they are surrendering. I don't care. Now, if you use this, it'll take you back to the beginning. We don't want to do that, actually. We're going to continue on out through this path. I forgot to allocate my pots. Okay. Well, I rolled right into that. Anyway, I don't think there's any more. If so, there's only a couple. No, we're home free. But now, you can see over there, that's the cave we went in. That behind that ruin there is the merchant. And this is an island with dragon stuff. I don't know why I ran. Could have used torrent. Whatever. Anyway, this is the Church of Dragon Communion. And if you talk to this thing, and you have a dragon heart, you can pick up a thing. So the more dragons you kill, the more spells will be available, but for the most part, the dragon's breaths are the most useful. And I believe they all only require 12 arcane. So, we'll need 4 more points into arcane before we can use these. And we haven't unlocked any of the breaths that I want. All we've got is fire breath. What I do want is going to be rot breath. That's super useful later. And so we'll be saving that. From here, we're just going to warp on back and talk to him. Because as a reward for killing the boss, we got a set of tailoring tools and a needle.
Oh.
So I give him the sewing needle.
You got it back.
And he's going to cry.
What made you go and do a thing like that? And that sewing kit was all I had. I always wanted to. Oh, then. Thank you very. I always wanted to be a sea.
Alright, and that's that. And now we're going to warp back over here. We're going to sit at the grace, and I think he's there. Nope. Nope, not here. Cool. Alright. Well, now the box side quest is basically done. We're gonna start rolling through Limgrave as you would if you just kind of started the game. I'm gonna make it day for the most part, and I'll pretty much only turn it to night when I want to fight nighttime bosses, mostly because it's just easier to see. I will be doing some of this with our Uchigatana because it has the better backstab animation. Easy. Come in here and get the long sword. Oh, it's the great sword. And then we're gonna sneak around the side. We're not really sneak, actually. We're just going balls in. And a flail. We're gonna draw this guy forward. Come and get it, bitch. And we're gonna go around the side rather than through the middle. Easy does it. Brass shield's a good pickup. Oh, oh, oh. Aggroed that guy. Oh, and that guy. Well. And I still forgot to reallocate my flasks. Wow. Oh, that hurt. Uh-oh. Now we're in a spot. Hold up. That's what these guys are for. Bad move. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna clear out the rest of this camp. I think there's only a few. We might have actually gotten everybody. Yeah, looks like we did. Cool. Oh, nice. I got both of them. Got 2 drops from the guy with the nice shield. It wasn't his shield, unfortunately, but down here is another talisman and a whetstone. Now the whetstones allow us to infuse... Oh, it was an Ash of War, not a talisman. Whetstones allow us to infuse different Ashes of War into different styles, like how the longsword is now a sacred longsword and the Uchigatana is now a keen. Whetstones allow you to do different upgrades that help your scaling with different specs. Or different stats. So. They are quite nice. I am going to reallocate some flasks real fast. We'll try it this way. Let's see. Just up here is a camp. First we want to take out these guys. They can be super annoying. Just for fun. Okay. Ooh, lucky. Unlucky. Alright. Area cleared. Cookbook acquired. And I think that might be it for up here. Now, if you see these statues, they are always pointing towards a cave or a catacomb of some sort. And that one is pointing to one down there, which we will go to. But if we go down there now, we'll get invaded by someone, and we're going to save that for a bit. I will come back to these catacombs. Those are pretty late Limgrave kind of activities. And we're gonna jump back here. Okay, now it's still during the day, but I marked it on the map earlier that this bridge up ahead will have a night rider, one of the guys that only shows up at night. He's on a horse, hence the name. And there's a way you can cheese him, where you jump out here on the bridge and he falls off the cliff and dies, much like we did the other guy. Not very accomplished at doing it that way, but you can. I will probably just fight him outright. He's not terribly difficult. And once I get a few more levels into Dex, he's going to be an absolute pushover. I did not realize one was so close. I'm sad. I did all that work finding the thing by box. Never mind, it doesn't matter. It's done now. So in here is... Nope, not this one. It's the more dangerous one. In here is a pretty scary... boss of sorts. Oh, it's just the single one. Oh, but he hurts. But I hurt more. Oh, but not that way. You see how he didn't actually kill my soldiers there? I'm gonna die. Yikes. There we go. Harder than it needed to be. I just forgot how many swords I had equipped. Anyway, now that he's out of the way, and we open this door, we can talk to Sorceress Selene. We're gonna tell her we want to learn sorcery. I don't. I got the one I want. But we're gonna tell her anyway. And she's gonna give us access to these. Now, the Scholar's Armament is pretty good if you go up against if you're melee and you go up against an enemy that is weak to magic. Don't recall it being necessary, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up. He only requires 12 intelligence to use, and I have 18. So I will do that if I need it. Otherwise, probably not going to be important. That is selling, and we will meet her again later in a different place in a much worse state. So as we make our way around, I believe takes care of most of the quick things you can do on the outside of Limgrave, Upper Limgrave. I've talked to the people, I've gone to the places. There might be some random things that I can pick up, like I believe this is exalted flesh, sliver of meat, well, whatever. That helps you make exalted flesh. If you just watch this fight play out, you can get some free souls, but honestly not all that worth it. So, we're gonna avoid all that, not necessary. Just kind of running around, checking to make sure I got all the basic graces and picked up all the basic things. Now again, out in the lake is a dwagon. We will be killing dwagon later. And we might even die and go talk to the ninja guy out there and see if he will help us. Just to progress his storyline a bit. Otherwise, we will get invaded later, and that will step up his story regardless of where we're at in progression. So this is the the tomb where we came out at the very beginning. Nothing really here. There's Vare. That leads down to the coast where we met Bach. There is the tree sentinel that we have avoided thus far, and will continue to do so for a moment. And this is Kale. And what I'm going to do is rest right here. I'm going to level up, and I am going to push Dex all the way to 30 at first. I can only get one level now. Or I guess I could sell everything I've got. I can sell everything I've got.
Wait, well, you're back.
Okay, I don't need any of these. I do want to keep a bunch of rainbow stones, so those will be important. I don't remember what most of these things do. All I know is I need to keep mushrooms and trina lilies. Mushrooms and trina lilies make sleep pots. So until then, all of this stuff is going away. If I need it later, it will be readily available. Oh, I can make arrows. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna buy a shitload of arrows when I need to. Oops. So right now, this is basically just free money. Sacramental buds make a thing too. What are they? I think they make sacrificial twigs. Okay, and I do not need these 4s right now, so those are done. And then debating whether I keep any of these Ashes of War. I don't need any of these. I won't be using them. I do kind of want a completionist run, so I think I will keep them. individual types of weapons I am going to stash. And duplicates I will sell. Same thing with gear. I've already sold my set for the most part. I get the boots and the chest, but I don't really care. You can start a character with that shit, so none of the starter gear matters to me. But and stuff like Godric Knight gauntlets, I'll get a bunch of. I'll keep one of all that shit. I will be getting all of the talismans, and I will be keeping all of them. Same thing with all of the summons. So, that's what I will be doing.
Goodbye.
And having sold all that, now I get a few more levels. And I think what I'm actually going to do is one in Dex. One in mind. Maybe two in Dex. Yeah, it's only +2. That's pretty good. 1.6 max equip load. 25 health. We're gonna go with Dex. I will be kind of pushing. Oh, actually, I know exactly what I need. I need Arcane. I need 4 in Arcane. So I'll give it 1. I'm gonna get mine to 15 to match these. And then I'll get this one to 12 so that I can use the Dragon's Breaths. And then I will boost this all the way up to 30 at first. Then these 3 to 20. We'll just play it by ear from there. This is good enough to use most of the shit we're gonna need. Whatever. Boost our damage a bit. And we're already chonking through damage, so. With that as our setup, basically the first places we're gonna go, it's gonna be quick cave here, a quick catacomb here. And then we already did this, so we're calling that done. We did Gatefront Ruins, so we'll call that done. And then we pretty much cleared out this. There was a camp right here. That's done. We didn't take care of that guy, but we got Selen, so she's done. We got that guy at the beginning, he's finished. This guy will help us, Yura will help us with this dragon. And then there's the tunnels. And after that, we will turn down here. Once we get down here, there is going to be an invasion. And then once we do the invasion, then we can do a cave where we'll meet Patches. Patches in all the Souls games. And then another catacomb at the end of this riverbed here. And then that will wrap up the lake. After that, I don't remember anything being too terribly important down here. We were there a brief minute. After that, we will come back up and around. Oh, I guess not. I guess after we get the lake done, we'll do Fort Height. And that'll pretty much wrap up all of this, considering we did Mistwood already. And I got the cracked tear here. Normally when you see this minor Erd Tree symbol, there's an Erd Tree avatar, and you have a fight. The first one doesn't. It just gives you the cracked tears for free. Usually that's how you get the cracked tears, is you kill the minor Erd tree. So after we finish Fort Height and get it back to Kenneth, then we will do this upper set of things. There's some stuff to collect out here. There's a night boss here, a night boss here. Then we'll do the night boss here. We already did the Summon Water Village, so that's done. I don't remember there being anything down here, but we'll check it. Oh no, this is the teleporter to Caelid. That's what that is. But once we get there, I'm actually going to jump back to Volcano Manor and pick up the first mission for them, which is an NPC invasion here. But you'll see before we do that, I'm going to run up here and I'm going to get an NPC invasion anyway. So I'm going to get that one out of the way. Then I'm going to go I'm going to go pick up my mission and come back here and do that one. So that's the plan for now. For whatever reason, I got into the habit of anytime I'm going to pause or quit, I just jump to the round table, quit out of the game, and then jump back. Whatever. Anyway, off to caves. Now, since we went through and got a bunch of upgrades, again, these are just going to be sort of cakewalk procedural things. Nothing terribly difficult. I did not do enough research to determine what, if anything, these places have of value. Is that a mushroom? It is. Oh, this is the catacomb. Alright, well, we're going to do the catacomb first. So, catacombs have one of two bosses. Today we are going to be using the Uchigatana. And this brass shield. Dang. Dang. Okay. What about this one? Still medium. That's fine. Then what about this? Still medium. I guess if we're going medium. Oh, I should have brought a robe. Whatever. This'll do. We are gonna go and switch up our attire later. Anyway. Catacombs have one of two types of bosses. Or one of two types of enemies. These little fuckers. Thank God for iframes when you're in a backstab animation. I think there's another one. Nope, not yet. Okay. So there's those guys, or there's skeletons. Sometimes there's both. These guys best dealt with by shield. And... oh yeah. I didn't grab enough arrows. Shit. Oh well, I'll have to go out and get some arrows eventually. Oh, shit. Well. That status is bleed. These guys inflict bleed pretty quick. And, at my level of health, if bleed ticks, I just die. So there's that. Now let's see if I can do this a little more gracefully. Nice. Curse you stairs. Oof. I'll let my bleed go down a bit again. I think that's all of them. I'm gonna go ahead and heal, actually. So these glove warts are what you will use to upgrade your summonses. Oh, I put it on my main hand. So dumb. And I put the big sword on instead of the Uchi. How dumb. So for these traps, you just have to hit them with something. An arrow, a throwing knife, whatever. This is why I wanted to buy a bunch more arrows and didn't for some whatever reason. Okay, I think that's all the traps. If you run by and bump these things, or if an enemy hits them, or whatever, they will reactivate. Not a good day. Is there a guy that falls down, or did I kill that one? Anyway, if we come in here, there's a bunch on the walls. What I'm going to try not to do is hit the fire pillar. I'll have a real bad time if I do. Oof. Oh no. All that for some glovewort. I think I could have shot these next two gargoyles earlier, but think there are 3 in here. Oh, lame. Even more lame. Ooh. I think there's one more. No? Oh, okay. I made sure I grabbed everything. I didn't. I didn't. There we go. And then this will open the door to the boss. Okay, now we don't need that anymore. So we're going to tack on this. Don't need that anymore. So we're going to tack on this. And we're going to switch back to our big bang. Alright, now, do I have enough? Yes. Well, let's see. Do this one. Dang. Then we'll do this one. Then we'll summon these guys. And these burial watchdogs are the worst. We are going to deal with this one handily, but it can be quite annoying. So that's pretty much everything. We'll just use this to go back to the beginning. Catacomb 1 done. And then we'll go into the caves next and do those real fast. But then I will jump back to the round table hold and upgrade our summons. Now that we have some Glovewort. I'm gonna rest and replenish all my shit. I'm actually gonna reallocate my flasks a bit. Okay. And dang. All right. Well, I'm also going to go get a better robe. So this one's got a bunch of pupper dogs, which is sad. A bunch of wolves. Oh, fuck. Nothing of real importance in here. Just get her done, get her out of the way. And again, it's overkill, I know, but how does that have less poise? Well, whatever. Anyway, we'll run our buffs. And I forgot to use my physic last time, but we're also going to pop that just because. Oh, fuck. Step through the mist. Summon the guy. He's dead in 2 hits. And I don't think, despite there being all these barrels that you can smash and roll through, they didn't hide anything to get in here. So we're just going to pop through the entrance and dip out. So back in the hold. We're going to go and upgrade our skelly boys.
Good to see you again. I have you to thank. I can happily. I'm as yet, but and if there's any, well, I certainly Roderica.
And I don't know when we'll be getting a number 2. While we're here, actually, let's see. What am I gonna keep? Let me go buy the stash. I'm gonna drop a bunch of stuff off just for cleanliness sake. Because I have a bunch of random stuff with a purpose, and even more without. So I'm just gonna hide all those. I need to make those pots. I may be putting an Ash of War on this falchion. We'll put it away for now. And I don't need this one or this one. Or wait, does this have... Yeah, that's no skill. I do still need a parry shield. I will hopefully be getting a better parry shield. Okay. So that's that. What else did I need to do?
To lay out your own.
Oh yeah, make stuff. That's what I needed to do. So I can make 3 sleep pots. I will need like 6, 9. I'll need at least 9 in total by the time we get to the major bosses where they are extremely useful. So, now that we've got those out of the way, let's see. So there is a cave down here, or a catacomb. We'll be going to it quite a bit later in the Limgrave run through, but it's a toughie. So we're not gonna go there yet. That clears out all of that stuff. So I guess we will go and deal with Kenneth Height's stupid side quest. And though seemingly an impossible task, he sent us to clear out his fort, and we are going to do just that. We actually want to round all of these guys up. But we want to take out oh, I should have left him locked. Oh, damn. Alright, well, I'm glad we got these guys out of the way while this idiot decided to look at us challengingly. Or is he frozen? Whoa. Ugh. Go ahead, idiot. And the rats came? Alright. Well, that literally clears out the most difficult bit until the boss. So there's a couple rats down here. Oh, and those guys throwing fucking fire bombs. I forgot about them. Oh, come on. You bastards. Oh my god. I was gonna say, if I fucking die to firebomb shit, I will be so upset. Ugh. Just so you don't get any funny fucking ideas. Kill him. Kill him. I guess that guy decided to sit down for a bit. Kill him. And he gave us the greatsword, which is pretty cool. He will always drop Bloody Slash, which, if you run the RTSR strat of self-bleed and then extra damage, that is the sword art to do it to get yourself down to 20% HP. It also infuses bleed on your weapon, which is a extra bonus stat. Oh yeah. But now Fort Height is cleared, and we need to go report to Kenneth Height. Which he's up there on that ledge. I'm pretty sure there's a Grace out here somewhere. Well, I thought there was. Anyway, Kenny boy's up here. Almost jumped off.
Did you, man? Oh, well done. I knew it now. Go ahead.
That's a pretty good dagger. I'm not gonna use it though.
I've much. What's that look? Well, and even the which is why just you. Ah, yeah. Would you like? I see bright. Enter, and who knows? What say you?
Okay.
Very well. Very.
We're gonna accept to be a knight for his fort
Right then. I've much.
because it progresses a different storyline. But he actually has no power to do this. He's ridiculous. He's an idiot. He lost his power. What little power he had. And I had to reclaim it for him. So now, I'm not sure if enough time has passed. Oh, enough time has passed. Now it's demi-humans in here. So his grand scheme was to reunite or to raise an army of demi-humans. Those screaming little demon banshee things? That was his great plan.
I suppose. Oh, indeed, one must have been
And here he realizes that it cannot be
I
done.
haven't the great, but now
Oh, he can't make me a knight? No?
I must beg for a true.
He has to find a true heir to the lineage of Limgrave. Because it in him. And that will actually take place in Stormvale Castle. With another NPC. And a much longer quest line. But that takes care of all of basically the southern 2/3 of Lower Limgrave for now. Except for some nighttime bosses and maybe some little pickup trinkets here and there. But now we'll go and run the northern half of Limgrave. Save a couple of items and the nighttime boss. So we're gonna jump up here to Stormhill Shack, and now that Rodrika is in Round Table Hold, she left us behind a gift here of another golden seed. Bless her heart. Is it night? It is night. Okay. So we're gonna take this northern route bit. Back behind this place to the front of the Colosseum looking thing. And I mentioned earlier that we would get invaded by an NPC here, and then we would jump to Volcano Manor and get invaded by another NPC here. So, that's what we're gonna do. Or not. Weird. I wonder what the trigger for this guy is. Interesting. Well, that was anticlimactic. there is not much else up here. We can truly ignite this guy again. We got Golden Vow from him at the very beginning. We do not want to go by the War Master's shack right now, because the Bell-bearing Hunter is in there. And I will save all of the night bosses for one go. That's back there. I guess we can clear out this place, but we need to get on top because of fucking casters. Oh, sunflowers, nice. Those make holy pots. Holy pots are useful. Oh, I guess no casters. Alright, we go then. Go on. Alright, almost done. Missed. Ooh. And one more bit. Is there anything in the tents? Okay. That'll wrap up that. This will take us to another falling skull. I didn't run over it this time. We were up here earlier, but on the back side of this is a golem that I'm not sure I can beat. No, I definitely can. Yeah, I definitely can. I just can't let him squish me. You know, sometimes I just forget how OP you are when you go through all that full setup. It's unfortunate. Sometimes that guy will drop the Golem's halberd. It's pretty good. But he was basically guarding this talisman, which improves your damage from horseback, which I do sometimes, but not enough to justify having a whole talisman slot for horseback damage. Don't remember what these guys are guarding. A golden rune, not worth it. Ow. And there is a semi-hidden cave right here. Death-touched catacomb. Oh. Now, we got the death root for D, and he gave us the knowledge to go to Garank, who gave us this beast claw, the claw mark seal, and a beast eye, which will quiver anytime there is an enemy that is holding some death root. And did I grab this grace? I should probably sit at this grace. Replenish my shit. And I think this one's Skelly's. If I'm wrong, I'm about to be punished hard for it. No, this one's Skelly's. Ow. Oh no. What a nasty combo. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this place has a hidden door right here. And where does it lead? What does it do? Ah, yes. Ah, yes. And it'll lead out onto this roof bit. Come on, get up. Okay, that gives us those. Takes care of those guys. Forgot to grab this for some reason. I forgot to buy arrows, god damn it. They're not necessarily important right now, but I will need arrows. Now, is there a trick room here? Don't think so. Oh. I don't think these two get up until you go into that room. Let's go ahead and heal up because I think there are 3 skeletons in here. No skeletons in here. Those guys are up now. Oh, come on. Wrong button. Okay, easy peasy. Death touched catacombs done. Well, except for the boss, which we're gonna go do right now. Don't remember what this boss is, but I have a feeling it's a black... God, what are they called? Well, I don't remember. We're about to find out. Yeah, Black Knife Assassin. Oof, these ladies are tough. And this chest will have some death root. See if there's any more root resin. Yeah, there's a bit. And we'll jump back to the entrance. Go ahead and mark this one as done. We're gonna jump over here to Grank. And I'm hoping he gives me my buff rather than the rocks. Fuck, he gave me the rocks. I need one more. The next one he'll give me a health buff. Or maybe it's a defense buff. Whatever, it's fucking huge. I like it. And, well, kind of disappointingly we didn't get the invasion here. Because that leaves pretty little to do up top. I have another little area which I think I can there is another jail, one of those where we fought Darrowil to get the Bloodhound's Fang. There's another one of those out here, but it has a Crucible Knight in it, and I'm saving that. Crucible Knights are notoriously difficult, and the best maneuver is to parry them, but I am not necessarily the best at parrying. So we're just going to mark it. And then there's also another talisman over here. I think. An arrow talisman. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, here's the jail. You can always tell because they're usually surrounded by these weird things. So we're just going to mark it. It'll highlight it on our map. But then we're going to go down here. There's going to be a few guys in here. He's not bad. These two guys, though, can really sneak up on you. And then you get the talisman, which make long distance shooting with your bow. I don't think I need it for anything in particular. Ooh, look, a dog. Or a wolf, I see. But there you have it. Got that. And we're gonna go ahead and mark this as a fight. My OCD will not let me get it anywhere but centered. And I guess the next area is going to be the lake and all that it entails. First course of action with the lake is a dragon fight.